done my brows, filled them in, and then concealed them. But now I'm gonna go in with my NYX brow glue and just kind of lay my hairs down. So it looks like this. I talked about this in my previous video, and I'm just gonna go in and just keep those hairs in place. There. Okay. Just makes them look so much more smooth. I don't know if y'all can really tell the lighting, but yeah. Okay. I'm gonna be going in with the Juvia's Berries palette today. Yeah. Okay, so today I'm gonna be going in with the Juvia's Berries palette. It's like this. So first I'm going to go in with this color right here, the shade right here. The only thing, I don't think it has the names. No, doesn't have the names, but I'm gonna go with this top middle color, and I'm going to use a blending brush. Let's see. I'm gonna start out with, nope, I'll do this one. And this is just a blending brush from, what is the store? I forgot. I'm sorry, y'all, but just a fluffy brush. You can get these anywhere. And again, I'm gonna take this top shade and just kind of pat it around. Tap it off. And then I'm just gonna place that all over my lid. And then I'm gonna bring it up into my crease. Tap it back in. Okay, I'm gonna look up, make sure, because I have a hooded lid, so I always have to make sure I go above, if you can see this line, so that when I'm looking up or whatever, you can actually see the shadow. So if you have a hooded lid, make sure you go above that crease. Okay, I think that's good. Now I'm gonna go in with this bottom pink shade, and I'm just gonna go into my crease with that one. And I'm going to use another fluffy brush. I'm just gonna tap that in there. Oh, this is bright. See it? And I'm just gonna go up. I kind of do circular motions. I love these Juvia's Place palettes because they are so pigmented. And it's black owned, so these colors, if you're, a woman of color, you cannot go wrong with Juvia's Place palettes because they are very good for us. Okay. I know it looks a little crazy right now, but just, you have to really trust the process when it comes to some of this makeup, especially with these bold colors. And my whole goal today is to just use one palette. A lot of times I go and I switch out through a few palettes, but for this, I'm going to just use this palette only. So, yeah. Okay. I'm going to do the same with the other eye, and then I'll be... Okay, so now I have done both sides, and now I'm going to go in the palette, and I am going to use another fluffy brush. I usually don't use all these different brushes, but because I'm using so many different colors right now, that's why I'm using all these different brushes. But I'm taking another fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go in with this dark purple shade on the end, and I'm just gonna tap it in all around. And then I'm going to go in and tap this all in the crease. And bring it down. Let's see. You can see that? I'm gonna go in again, and I'm gonna do the same on this side. Okay. I know it looks crazy, but just trust the process. Okay, now I'm gonna go back with the first brush that I used and go back in on that first color, and I'm just gonna kind of bring that color back a little bit because we lost some of it with the darker shade. So I'm just going back into my crease, just kind of bringing that back a little bit. Like that. If y'all see me keep looking over there, I'm looking in the mirror. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. concealer, and this is in the shade Tan Latte. It's not focusing, but it's Tan Latte. And I'm going to go in with this angled brush like this. This is from the ALA Studio again, and it's the E121 brush. This by far has been the best brush that I found for cut crease. So I'm just gonna take the stick and dab it on there. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand. And then I'm going to go above my hooded lid and create a cut crease. I need to go higher. I'm gonna go and just put a little bit more on my hand. Okay.
now I'm gonna, you still see my line? I have to go above that.
Because my hooded lid is so low. So I want to make sure I go above, so when I'm looking straight ahead, you can see the main color that's going to be on the lid. You're going to be able to see that. It's not going to be covered with the skin right there. So I'm going to go do the other. Okay, so now I have both of them done. Actually, I think I'm going to go back on this one and add a little bit more. Make it a little bit higher. Okay. Okay, now on the middle and inner corner of my lid, I'm gonna go in with the lighter shimmer shade right here. And I'm just gonna use a flat brush and tap that. I'm gonna place that on the middle. I'm gonna do the same for this eye. If y'all hear that tapping, it's just my bracelets, y'all. I'm sorry. And then I'm just gonna turn the brush around to the other side, and I'm gonna go in with this darker shimmer and put that on this side. Can y'all see that? I'm just gonna go back with that darker one and kind of fill it in. Boom. Like so, like that. We're starting to come together. Now I'm gonna go back in with that blending brush, and I'm just gonna blend. And then I'm gonna take some more of that darker shade and just kind of add that back. Okay. Then I'm going to go in now with my liquid eyeliner, and I'm gonna do a wing eye, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I have applied my eyeliner, and I went ahead and did a wing, and I'm just gonna go back over that. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with some mascara. Where's my other one? Okay, just gonna use my Panorama from Mary Kay. Where's my other? Oh, there it is. I'm almost out of this. I need to get some more. Can't see it. I don't really have lashes, so that's why I love to wear eyelashes. But they growing, y'all. Can y'all see that? She got a little hang time now. Okay. Now I'm going to go in. I know these are cherry blossom lashes. I don't remember the number. But I'm going to put glue on these and then apply. And I will be right back. Okay, so now while my lashes are drying, I'm going to go ahead and get started on my face. I'm going to go in with, oh Lord, here we go. Hold on. Okay, so now I'm going to my face. I've already kind of set my face with this Pro Conceal corrector in the shade orange. And so I usually just go like where I have a little discoloration. I usually use this peach one too, but I just use the red one. And then I prime or set my face with my Mary Kay sunscreen day cream, and this has SPF 30. And then I use Milani's Skin Quench Hydrating Primer. This has hyaluronic acid and coconut water. If you know me, you know I love anything with coconut. So these are the two that I use, and these are awesome. So I use those. Now I'm going in with my wonderful Becca foundation, and this is in the shade Sophia. This used to be my holy grail concealer. I love, love, love this, and it's kind of pricey. And so I had to stop buying it because I started getting real cheap, and I started finding all these other wonderful foundations that were way, way cheaper. But I happened to be in TJ Maxx a couple weeks ago, and they had this, and y'all, no lie, it was $3. Wasn't nothing wrong with it. They were just having this big clearance, and it was $3. If they would have more, I would have grabbed them, but I hurried up and grabbed this. So super excited about this. I did go back last week, and they did have some Becca foundations, but they did not have my shade, so I couldn't get them, but they were $10 though. Okay, so I have pumped some on my hand, and I'm going to go in with this foundation brush, if I can find it. Where's my brush? There it is. So it's just a little Wet n Wild brush like this, and I just take it and I just place it all over my face. And then I'm going to take my foundation brush. This is another one from the Miss A store, and it just looks like this. These are my favorite brushes to use. I also have one like this from e.l.f., but I'm going to use this one. Do I want to use this one? No, actually, I'm going to use, I'll use this one. And then I'm going to take my e.l.f. coconut, dewy coconut mist, and I'm just going to spray it on the brush. It's a trick I learned from TikTok, and I actually really like it. And then I'm just going to go in and blend my foundation out. I'm not going to put too much under my eye because I'm going to go in with my concealer. So, that's not the right one. Where's my concealer? I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Hydro Camo Concealer. Yeah, and this is in the shade Tan Walnut. I love these concealers. As y'all can tell, I have about, how many of these do I have? 1, 2, 3. The ones with the white lid are the hydrating ones, and then the black lids are just regular. So just a little tip. And then I'm gonna go in with my, y'all, why I can't talk? This is from Crayon Case, and it is already damp. And I'm just gonna go in and just buff this out, blend it in. This is by far one of the best sponges that I have used. I actually have 2 of them, and I love them. Shout out to Supa and the Crayon Case. She's got some bomb products. I have a ton of her lips. Her lipsticks, matte lips. Should I use one of this? Just make sure that this is blended out really good. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in with the Juvia's Place, and this is the setting powder in Kalahari. There we go. Kalahari, however you say it. Ooh, that's too much. And I'm just gonna put some in the lid like this. And I'm gonna go back in with that sponge and dip it in there. And then I'm just gonna place that where I put the liquid concealer so that it'll stay in place and also not crease. And I don't like to set it like that. My skin is a little dry, more under my eyes, so I don't leave my setting powder on for a long time like some people do, because it'll just dry my under eye out even more, and I don't want that. So once that's all blended in, close this. Oh, that made a mess. Okay. Now I'm going to take my Wet n Wild angle brush like this, and I'm going to go in with my Black Radiance contour palette, and this is the medium to dark palette. I think they have there's a medium to dark and then a dark to something, I don't know. And I'm gonna go in with the contour shade right here. Just kind of tap it, and y'all be careful if you have this. It's very pigmented, so you don't need a whole lot. And then I'm just gonna dust the excess off, and then I'm just gonna go in and I'm just gonna buff it out. Why y'all so loud? I'm just gonna go all the way around. That. And then I like to go in with a setting powder. And the one I have is the Fit Me by Maybelline in the shade 330 Toffee. And then I just have a Real Techniques buffer brush. And I'm just going to tap that in there. And then I just go all over my face and just kind of set my foundation and my powder. keep everything in place. That. Then for the lips, I think I'm just gonna go and do a nude lip. So I'm going to line my lips with this MAC Cork lip liner. This is a OG. MAC does really have some good lip liners. They on the pricey side, but they are really good. I don't do all that overlining on the lips. No point in doing that. For me anyway, I don't need to do all that. It's extra. And then I'm going to go in with, do I want to do this? What should I do? I should do this one. I'm not going to do my nude. I'm going to do this. This is Crayon Case, and this is the shade Holy Grave. Oh, Holly Grave. Wait, Holly Grove. It's been a long day, y'all. I don't know. And now it doesn't want to focus, but it's Holly Grove. Can y'all see that? Ooh, so pretty. Oh. Man, I miss wearing color lipstick. COVID. So that's what that looks like. And it's a matte. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna go back in with my e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. Shake it up. Whoa. Okay. I'm just gonna spray. Oh, I gotta go back and do my under eye. Come on, Brittany. Okay. I'm going to go back with the Berries palette, and I'm going to go in with this pink. And go under. Go with the darker one and darken the ends just a little bit, the outer a little. Okay. And then for the inner corner, just to give it a little pop, I'm gonna go back in with the Black Radiance palette, and I'm gonna go into the highlighter. Tap that, and I'm just gonna go into the inner corner. That. And then I'm also going to take my fan highlighter brush and go back in the highlighter and then highlight. a little bit on my nose. And since I just added that, I'm gonna go back in one more time with my setting spray. And that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, comments, please let me know down below. If you have not subscribed yet, please do that as well. Thanks for all your support. And yeah, I love this pink lip. And it's not sticky. Crayon case, y'all can't slip on a crayon case. It's not sticky at all. It's matte. It really doesn't even feel like I have anything on my lips. Really, really good. Come on, super. So yeah, that is the look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And yeah, have a good one.